Shit, it's getting fucking shallow. Fuck. Are we nearly through the shallow yet?
Almost. There's another shallow patch just where that boat is there.
0.6.
Yeah, we should be getting deeper again.
7. 8. 9. 1. 1.1. 1.2.
So Liam's back in his usual spot, trimming the head sail, tweaking it, trying to get an extra knot, half a knot.
Worked so far.
Ah. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of wind, so we're going from 2 knots to 2.5 knots. But
3.5 now.
3.5, every little bit count. Yeah, there's not a lot of actual wind. And that noise is the AIS working. It's telling us there's another boat somewhere nearby. But look at that, those are all actual boats, other boats.
4.4, 5. I know how to trim sails now. It's all good. I got this.
And we've got the wind instrument keeping the direction of the wind, or the autopilot keeping to the direction of the wind. So all we need to do is get the sails trimmed right, and it will keep us on that angle.
We've got like 7 knots of apparent wind, and we're doing like 4.5 knots. DST. Maybe a bit of current helping us.
No, it's 12 o'clock. It's pretty much low tide. Yeah.
Oh, that's slack tide, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got nothing, so we have no current doing anything for us. The original plan was to go to Moreton Bay, but going past Peel Island with the weather looking so good, we made a course change and diverted into Horseshoe Bay.
It's a lovely day, and so of course we have to do some maintenance instead of going out and enjoying it. So one of our sea cocks has been filling up with water. Or one of
the cockpit's not draining properly. So there's definitely a blockage in the pipe, and we originally I originally thought it was a fish or something down there, like an eel growing in there, and Alison thought it was a bit of hair or something. Stuck a bit of wire down, we got a bit of hair out, but it didn't help. So now pull the pipe off, and there's something growing in there. So these are our cockpit drains. What I've done here is I have to close the seacock first, and then I've pulled the pipe off, and basically I've found something. It should not be there. Oh, you know what it is?
what is it? A mussel?
One of our gas
Oh shit!
things. Clearing the cockpit drains was a bit of a priority job for me, and it ended up being a lot easier than I'd imagined. So, with that complete, there was nothing left to do but to go for an explore. Some of the island is restricted, but the parts we could access were pretty cool. Tail is
Pretty shallow here.
bit rainy this morning. We want to leave. We gotta get to Raby Bay, hide away from some southeasterly winds. This anchorage here is no good for it, so we're gonna try and leave before the current turns and we're dead on into it. And that current was rushing through yesterday.
Yeah, don't think we'd be moving except for the fact that the winds are changing. So what was a lovely protected anchorage, though actually it was quite rolly last night. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely smashed by about 11 o'clock this morning. So we want to be out of there, and we don't really want to be on the water when it's really rough. We're expecting 25 knots plus, and it's going to be like that for the next 3 or 4 days. So a little bit miserable, but we've got a nice protected bay to go to. So fingers crossed it will be lovely.
So we moved across to Raby Bay yesterday, and while moving here there was no wind. As soon as we got here, the wind picked up exponentially. So we're taking the opportunity to go ashore at Raby Bay because it's been blowing 30 knots plus. So we're walking around in Raby Bay and we've seen a sign that says driverless bus in use. We've just come across the driverless bus and it looks very funky. Driverless bus. How funky is that?
That's pretty cool. The sign explaining the free shuttle, or the driverless bus. Apparently it's a free shuttle, which is kind of cool. Wednesday to Sunday, 9 to 4. It doesn't go very far. It pretty much just goes to the beach and then back to the shops. But it's kind of cool.
I guess it's just too bad if you get stuck behind this guy. But it didn't look like there were any particularly long, windy stretches along his route. Alison's a bit braver than me when it comes to swimming in murky water, but her cleaning effort didn't last very long. It's much less scarier outside the water, painting. We'll have to show us the horse later on.
The horse is on a different pad. It's over there. I have been painting somewhere here. There we go. There is my horse.
Nice horse.
Just chop it there. There is my horse.
It's a very good horse. Bit slow going this morning. We are on the way from Raby Bay to Cuchimadlo. And we don't have any particular deadline, so we're just having a bit of a sail. We've got about 4 knots of wind and we're doing about 1.5 knots of speed on our GPS.
You know it's bad when you have to put your goggles on to go and anchor up.
Yeah, except that I'm not wearing them anymore. Woo! That was bad.
So it doesn't actually look that bad right now because the clouds are kind of cleared, but a second ago we couldn't see the island, we couldn't see any of these boats around us. We're in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Got completely turned around. Very exciting times. I reckon we should pull it up and go further in.
Our boat is sinking.
It's not sinking, it's being a very good boat. It's doing the opposite of sinking. It's just full of water. Oh, shit, okay, that actually is sinking.
What just happened?
The nose is going down.
Oh, damn. You want to bail it?
Yeah. Nose went underwater with my weight.
Oh, you get seawater.
Yeah, it's got seawater in here now.
Found the biggest cluster of mushrooms ever. Never seen anything like it.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you?
That's a very big burger you've got there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Curly Cafe has done well.
$15.
So their works burger, though their plain burger, which is the one that Liam's got, is yeah, it's pretty good. It's $5 cheaper. It's just missing the pineapple and the bacon.
So the speed wheel, which gives us speed through the water, stopped working a little while ago. I think we found a problem. It's covered in barnacles and little slug-like things. I gotta clean it. In under there's a little paddle wheel. Can't see any of it because it's just covered in all that shit. And it's no wonder that we haven't been getting any boat speed. That's supposed to spin and it doesn't. That's what it's meant to look like. All barnacles, and it spins really. The water catches each little thing, paddle, and spins. Tells us how fast we're going. The back. Put this wire on it to stop it from unscrewing itself. Rough water and having a big hole in the boat. There's quite a bit of water in when this thing's out. One at the top as well. There's the arrow. That is the front of the boat.
Now we mop out all that water that came in.
Yeah. Next time we head over to the sandhills and find a space among the wrecks at Tangalooma outside Moreton Island.